Young members of the All Progressives Congress under the banner of APC Rebirth are demanding transparency, fairness and a better reward system for youths that work for the victory of the party. At a stakeholders summit in Abuja, the youth said many things need to be fixed as the party prepares to elect new national executives in the coming convention. And some party chieftains at the event expressed optimism that the convention will rebirth the values of the party.
How are we going to manage the whole process of contest that will produce candidates? What the danger signal is that we may end up having a convention that may not necessarily guarantee that we'll have a healthy contest within the party. And we need to get out of that. Ideally, this party should be the pride of our democracy. Now here we are, somehow, both members and leaders are taking that for granted, and we are recklessly managing ourselves to the point where we are becoming almost unattractive.
We are not going to be used and abandoned again. We have seen government we bring into power empower strangers who know nothing about the struggle. Even empower people who fought us with the resources of the state when we had nothing.
APC as a party, I must commend the party and the administration. You can't just get it right at once. It's work in progress. But I can assure you and the teaming youth who have put this summit together that it's work in progress, and this time around they will be more involved and they will be given that sense of belonging and they will be carried along, such that decisions, policies that will directly affect them, they will be part and parcel of it. So for me, it's not a thing of worry. APC youth will be well rewarded and they will be carried along if given the opportunity to lead that team that will bring about this change.
And to discuss this development and other issues within the governing All Progressives Congress, well, I'm being joined by Aliu Audu. He is the convener of the All Progressives Congress Rebirth. Thank you so much, Audu, for joining us tonight on the program. And of course, the fact that, you're calling for a rebirth in your party at the time where we're looking forward to the next general election, what would you say is wrong with your party? And would you say that this is the youth saying that you're not going to vote for an older candidate?
There's a lot of things wrong with my party. This party was formed on very positive ideals for the nation. I remember one of our selling points then was APC, the Party for Greater Nigeria. Administratively, the last almost 7 years has been trouble for a country like ours. Globally, it's been one trouble after another. Administratively, we've done fairly well. I can say that. I can defend, when you consider all of the challenges we faced as a nation. But on party management, we're falling short. We're not progressive. We don't give room for internal democracy. There's no fair play. It's just a few blocks calling the shots and, wanting to use their personal aspiration to derail that of our common interest. And we can't continue on that path.
So what exactly is the plan now? And when you say you have been used and abandoned, or that you would have none of it come 2023, exactly who are the persons you're talking about? A few people in the last 48 or so hours have been declaring. You have Tinubu, who's declared, Dave Umahi also, all within the APC, Orjiu's Okalu also, all of them within the APC. What do you make of their declarations?
Declaring to do what?
To be president in 2023
on
the platform of the APC.
Does APC look like a party that will produce a president in 2023?
How do you mean?
We've been troubled for over 18 months. We've had after the sack of the last National Working Committee, a caretaker committee was set up to, bring a legitimate NWC that will be responsible for day-to-day running of our party. This should worry anybody who wants to run on the platform of APC. If you look at the judgment, the Supreme Court judgment in Ondo, it is not quite clear because some clauses were stated like this, the governor of Yobe State was not, joining the suit. I mean,
isn't that what your national convention is aiming to actually sort out, ahead of the general election?
Happening when?
Well,
slated
as
for February.
February. I mean, there are 28 days in February.
So help us understand
this
exactly.
Is January. I mean, today, you would expect for any serious, minded organization planning to have an event as big as National Convention by February to have a clearly stated plan by January. We don't have that. We don't have the date. We have not written to INEC. We've not started sales of form. We've not talked about zoning arrangement. We've not done nothing. I mean, let's say this. You want to do convention in February, as of today, you don't have anything. If I am to run for a position, when do I begin to declare my interest for that position? When do I start to campaign? When do I really start to do all of the things that need to be done for me to ensure I win for that position and I deliver on those values?
Interests are already being declared, like we pointed out. I mean, you have presidential,
aspirants
within the party.
What you're talking about for your national convention.
What I'm simply saying.
Are you questioning the legitimacy of the Mai Mala Buni caretaker committee? Is that what it is?
By going through the constitution of my country and the constitution of my party, yes. As a CEO of Yobe State, he cannot be CEO of APC. That's what the constitution says.
So, in your opinion, what is the way out of this impasse? Because APC lost a lot in 2019. If you look at Zamfara State and River State, due to a lack of internal democracy. So, what is the way out of the impasse coming from a youth like yourself?
The judgment from Anambra, basically say we didn't carry out any primary, and I agree with it. Many party stalwart complain. Chris Ngige complained. Our state party chairman complained.
The way out is the question.
The way out is simply for the caretaker committee to set a date for a convention so that we can elect our legitimate people before anybody declare for president. I mean, it's like thinking of the kind of bed you are going to sleep in a house that does not have a roof. Let's build a house. Anybody who does not see that what is in front of us right now is ensuring we have a legitimate party, a working party that will nominate them, means he's getting his priority wrong. So we as young people will not support any such persons. Are
you as concerned as President Buhari, who stated not too long ago that if the APC does not, put its house in order, the PDP could take it over from 2023? And by the way, you're young. What do you make of the fact that there are no young persons really,
just yet,
coming out for?
Now, first thing first, the reason why we are this disturbed is because first thing first, I'm a Nigerian before my membership of the party. And I tell you this because I'm concerned, like I rightly said at the event today. I'm disconcerted. Myself and my friends are disconcerted because we know the future of this country is hinged on the future of the party. Because, if everybody is moving from PDP into APC, meaning APC isn't going to have any credible opposition in 2023. So, it's not about just winning the election in 2023. I want us to win it right and win the Nigerian people and deliver on the promises we make to Nigerian people. If we don't get the processes right, we'll never get there.
Right.
So I don't think PDP, they can't even be a good opposition. They've not been good opposition so far. They were poor in government, they were poor in opposition. They can't even win election. That I'm sure of. But I want APC to win on the right values so we can deliver the values and the promises we make to Nigerians.
Aliu Audu wants the party to move in the right direction, but like Ngozi said, none of the youths have actually declared just yet, but I guess we still have a bit of time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us tonight on the program.